The great state of Ohio is home to many teams in college football, but only one game between two schools from this state is fought over a trophy as coveted and desired as the one we have on the line today. Get ready because the wagon wheel is in the house. Welcome to Infocision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Golden Flashes will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Akron Zips offense will go to work first. Akron narrowly escaped in the last meeting with a victory and the much-anticipated celebration. Well, they rocked it, mama, like a wagon wheel.
They did, and it was really close, but they executed great, Akron did, in the big moments last year. And we've talked about it for a whole year now, and now they've got some opportunity for a little payback, Palmer. That's always fun. Kent State's got this opportunity.
Well, I think the goals for Akron in this game are still the same. It's who can execute the best when the game is on the line. That's what they did the last time out. They got the win. They got to do that again here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Zips with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Wade. He's got him. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Leaves it with the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Zips with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go right back to it. Quick step and go. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Zips will hustle to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Let's talk about Akron. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and
going for it all. Touchdown! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Golden Flashes offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the ripple.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Wants to fire on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Rivera. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Third down play from the gun. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a small return, but a big play as they head it down to 45.
That's the advantage right there, having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB, you've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To throw, it's Wade. Finds the tight end. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The pull and throw off the RPO. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Just keeps slinging it. Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Motion from the back. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Heckendorf. Touchdown, Zips. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the golden flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's John. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The golden flashes are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. To the ground, he's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Got it behind the line. It's Heckendorf. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's in open space downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Rivera. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the 1st quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Turns it loose deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Wade. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, 1st down here. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quick. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Zips are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the gun. Give on the inside. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Akron.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Let's talk for a second about Kent State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Here's the handoff. Oh, he got loose. Got room at the 35. Hits the accelerator to the right. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Zips.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Gideon.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
The Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Wade. Snagged out of the air. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Gonna swing it on second down. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Lost a throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Zips are threatening in the red zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. All by himself down the middle. Defense has it. They're on the move. Inside the touchdown, Kent State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by a field goal over North Carolina. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rival.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Off and running. Touchdown. And once he found open space, the man might as well swing the play.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Golden Flashes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. 1st down from the 49. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The play-action fake. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Heckendorf. Finds a crease at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Zips. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Rivera. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. The Golden Flashes in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man in the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught over the middle. It's Eaton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. They're working that left side. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Got it in the middle. It's Eaton. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Back to throw, it's Wade. It's complete to the right. Oh, what a caught! He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Zips in a good spot here with second and short. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. He's got the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, these fan bases have been hyped, and with the wagon wheel on the line, how can you blame them? And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that old wagon wheel.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
The Golden Flashes will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there. Runs through another one. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Looking to pass, it's Wade. He makes the grab. Strong, firm tackle. And the Zips really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Makes the grab on the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Zips are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Heckendorf. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Zips are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. They're trailing by just 4 to North Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the move, it's Eaton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Bringing the heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Golden Flashes will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Scanning the field, it's Wade. Got it in the middle, it's Heckendorf. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll leave it with him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Zips, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the back. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
The kick is up and good. It puts 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Gideon. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass. Breaks into the open. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This area
out there, they'll probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Under fire. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Got his man downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Zips are marching down the field. Looking downfield, it's Wade. Makes the grab. It's Heckendoff. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got a man. It's Heckendoff. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wrapped behind the line. It's Heckendoff. Up. Get it down to the line as they try to pay off this drive. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Akron!
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Guys, games like this show us why college football is the best sport in the world. Look at the Zips out there running around with a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Infocision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Zips offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to run for it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Hauls it in. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Boston College's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
One thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The one thing I love about this defensive coordinator is that he has a lot of different exotic looks. He's not just going to rush with 4. He's not just going to rush with 3. He's not just going to blitz linebackers. This guy's blitzing DBs.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Wade. Unloads to the right. He's got it. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Zips have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He'll run it again. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. Nice move there. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to the back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. And the Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Zips will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you've got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last big fight. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Can't get him to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. 1st down for this offense. To the air, it's Wade. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Heckendorf. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. The Zips have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide out trying to get it in. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Zips.
I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, because week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up 14 over Georgia Southern. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback brought up here and sacked at the 12.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll go to the ground. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. From midfield, looking for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Working that left side now. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Tight end now in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Heckendorf. There he goes. Once he got some room, it was over.
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, better look out. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Dropping back, it's Wade. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Heckendorf. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabs it in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Kick is in the air. Fair catch is signaled and... Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one...
Some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Faroe Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Akron Zips, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Zips will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Tigers offense will get first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Powell. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Akron's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Keeps it on the bootleg. Got it! And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. They'll go to the fullback. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Wells. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Powell. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it on the outside, it's Akbar. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Shakes off the defender. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He breaks a tackle. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got an open man. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Back to throw, it's Wade. Punch it out of the air. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Zips come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Picked off to stop the threat. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They punt it away on 4th down. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. complete to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Zips can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going to run it. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Here comes the heat. Quick strike complete. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. The Zips with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Caught. Turning it on. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Zips are flying down the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw its way. He's got it overrun. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Zips will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Zips.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over Purdue. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Give to the running back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they can't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Powell. Sends it downfield. He's got it up. Here he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Snagged in the middle. It's Heckendorf. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Zips send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Powell. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Rushes on him. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking for a man. It's Powell. Quickly out to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. On the run, it's Maldonado. Breaks into the open. Oh, then checks some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught near the sticks, it's Thomas. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Tigers have this offense rolling. He'll keep it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through the tackle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Time to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And It's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Heckendorf. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Wade. Get it out to the supersonic guy. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. He'll mark it at the 22. Quarterback on the keeper. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Zips decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. A third down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed over the middle. It's Akbar. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. And the Zips are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Wade. Made a defender miss. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking downfield on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
He's looking to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Now on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. To the air, it's Powell. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Thomas. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going deep. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds. An incomplete pass. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Maldonado. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Akbar. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Hands it off. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Colombia. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Zips will have it first and 10. Wants to throw. It's Wade. Pressure coming. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Quickly complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He couldn't quite get through. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He'll pull it on the read. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Zips. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Peace. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Powell. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Maldonado. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Missouri wants to go fast. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. On the move. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now, I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now, let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to... And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Powell. Bringing the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, This offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Akron. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to San Jose State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the run, it's Heckendorf. Runs through a tackle. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. And the Zips are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Infocision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the Akron Zips. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Akron's offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Thanks for grab. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Zips will line it up on 1st and 10. Running to the left. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. And the Zips have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To throw, it's Wade. Completes it in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Zips will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Buffaloes offense has the ball for the first time. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to swing it on 2nd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And that time the defense in 3rd and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball from the head.
Yeah, great job forcing the 3rd and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoots it up, and he's headed the other way. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He'll try the left side. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Nowhere close close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking for a man. It's Willis. Using the quick game. There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And the Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Wade. Grab behind the line. It's Heckendorf. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Zips will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Crosses the 45. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of room to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bucs!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. The give from the gun. Plows through the defense. Makes a pass to Marker. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Spins away from one. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll run it from the gun. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Wade. Here's a heat. Touchdown, down to the end zone, about 6 points waiting on them.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They are up by 7 over Utah. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Line gets set. First down. Might as well give it to him again. Still running at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Off play action on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught him.
Looking to pass. It's Willis. Oh, they're after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Here comes the heat. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Looking for space. It's Heckendorf. Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Zips want to pick up the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Heckendorf. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Wade.
One of the things you...
Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Past the 20. Touchdown, Colorado! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Out of the gun, the give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. How about these two running games so far? It's dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Wade. Caught behind the line. It's Heckendorf. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Trying play action. Out of the backfield, he's open. Oh, the spin move. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Willis. Fires to the right. Right on target this time. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy completion. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down. Give to the back. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Excellent pass by the back on the option. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Zips want to crank the tempo. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these 2 teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Wade. Get it out on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. And the Zips line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A designed run for the quarterback. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Zips are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. No huddle offense to the line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Fires to the big fella. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.